You are now listening to Paranoia or Paranormal. Ha 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 ha.
Kyle. Come play with us, Kyle. Come play with us, Kyle.
Oh, good. A whispering ghost. That's exactly what I needed to feel safe today. Well, I feel safe. I brought holy water. It's in the form of a Bud Light tall boy, but it counts if you bless it yourself, right? Greg, that's not how any of this works. It's not what Zach Baggett said. His name is Bagans, Greg, and he also thinks demons hide in coat racks. Maybe let's not use him as our spiritual authority. Hey, he looked real serious when he was yelling at that broken chair on the TV that one time. I trust that energy. You saw one episode of Ghost Adventures on a bar TV while drunk. You also thought Gordon Ramsay was a demon hunter because he yelled at a loaf of bread. In my defense, bread shouldn't talk back.
The Sallie House in Atchison, Kansas is one of the most notoriously haunted homes in the U.S., known for its dark energy and aggressive spiritual activity. Originally built in the mid 1800s, this seemingly innocent little house on a quiet street holds a twisted tale. The story goes that a young girl named Sally was brought to the house when it was being used as a doctor's office. She had appendicitis, and the doctor supposedly began surgery before the anesthesia kicked in. She died on the table, in pain, terrified, and screaming. That is enough to turn anyone into an angry spirit. Since then, tenants have reported shadow figures, objects moving on their own, scratching sounds from the walls, and even physical attacks. One tenant, Tony Pickman, had deep scratches appear on his chest during his time living there. The house has been investigated countless times. Some say it's Sally, others believing something far more sinister is pretending to be a little girl.
Here's the thing. Many people who visit the Sallie House report real physical phenomena, scratches, electrical malfunctions, the sound of heavy furniture being dragged upstairs when there's no furniture up there to begin with. That's because ghosts are redecorating, Kyle. You know how hard it is to feng shui a Victorian house? Please just shut up. Several paranormal teams have even captured EVPs or electronic voice phenomena that include growling, whispering, and in some cases, an eerie little girl's voice saying things like, get out or don't stay. But skeptics argue that a lot of the evidence could be caused by EMF exposure, mold, or even carbon monoxide, all things that can cause hallucinations and, in rare cases, aggression. So, mold makes people angry? That explains why Aunt Trudy's always yelling at her basement. I'm pretty sure Aunt Trudy yells because you owe her like $40 and a coffee table. So if I were in the Sallie House and I started hearing a child whispering my name or saw shadows dart across the room, first instinct, it's me. Uh, I think it was my schizophrenia playing games because honestly, disembodied whispers, flickering lights, and invisible claws, been there, done that, got the mood stabilizers. But the physical stuff, that's where it gets muddy. If I get scratched or see scratch marks appear out of nowhere or felt something push me in a room I know I'm alone in, then I'd have to ask, is it paranoia or is it paranormal? The Sallie House is unique because it hits on both fronts. Visual and auditory hallucinations vary schizophrenia, but physical scratches, that's a harder sell. And unless I'm Wolverine in a dissociative episode, it's not coming from me. So, final verdict, if I were there, I'd probably still assume it's my brain, but I'd be packing holy water in case. And Greg, probably a salt shaker duct tape to a lighter. That is all for this week's episode of Paranoia or Paranormal. If you've ever blamed ghosts for your inner demons or vice versa, this one is for you. And next week, we're going on a double feature, baby. First stop, the infamous Cecil House, where the elevator doesn't just go up and down, it goes straight to hell. And then we try to get Greg onto the Queen Mary without starting World War III. The British are coming. Not like that. Right now, like in the, I'm in the exhibition, but I'm pretty sure that's illegal. I'll bring the bail money. Later, weirdos.